Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Time to talk Navy women's basketball with the lady that does just about a little bit of everything out there, Justice Swett. And for you, you had a chance at one point. You were obviously playing a different sport. Why the transition from lacrosse back to basketball on a full-time basis for you?
For me, it was just which game that I loved more. I grew up playing basketball. I didn't start lacrosse until high school, and I always wanted to play basketball in college, so I wasn't too happy playing lacrosse, so it just made sense for me to try and live out my dream of playing college basketball.
When you make that switch, obviously, here on the college level, you probably walk into the gym feeling like you got a little bit more to prove. Happy with the progress that you've made so far to where you are right now?
Definitely happy. Last year I was just trying to get my legs under me, I felt like, so this year I think I'm finding my groove and getting back to my old self and just like playing well again.
When you look at the box score every game, it seems like there's a couple of assists, there's a bunch of rebounds. For those of us that do watch the game, we see the great defense that you're asked to play more often than not on the other team's best players. Do you take pride in being able to affect the game like that in so many different ways that you're able to do so?
Absolutely. I think rebounding, just playing hard on defense, affecting the other team's play are all things you can control every day. You can't really control if your shot's going to fall that night, so just being able to constantly do that every day consistently, then that's what I take pride in.
You guys end up on Sports Center for the wrong reason because you're the team that gets the bucket scored on you. Your season could have gone in a different way right there. Outside of the Army game on Saturday, what was the turn to make sure that that game against BU did not beat you all a couple more times and you all were able to rebound and really get some good wins after that?
I think we talked about it after the BU game. We win together, we lose together, but no matter what, we're going to stay together and finish out this season. Don't give up on this season. Like, we still have something to prove. We set goals at the beginning of the season, and we still want to accomplish those.
I know it's easier said than done, but is that something where you all set that tempo in practice every day leading up to that next game to make sure that obviously the mood and everything is positive? Because I know Coach talks confidence an awful lot with you guys. It
definitely starts in practice. We huddle up together every day in practice, and somebody says a word that we're going to focus on, or just energy is usually our word. And if we can bring that energy that we're going to have in a game and just prepare like it's a game every day, then we can come out on the court on actual game day and have confidence. Is
that harder to do only because, as you and I were talking before we started taping, you know, a little thing like no class for the rest of the afternoon, a chance to breathe a little bit? I mean, this place presents so many challenges. The fact that you all as student athletes find yourself right now hot and heavy in a battle for third place in your league, do you find a little bit more respect for the teammates that you're around? And I imagine there's probably a feeling that you don't want to let any of those players down in that locker room as well, because you all still have a chance to accomplish a lot of your goals.
Yes, absolutely. I know McCabe, for example, had 3 exams yesterday. And so just seeing her get through that and then come to practice working as hard as she can, that's motivation for me to be doing all that I can as well. We're all in this together. We're all here at this place. We're all under the same amount of pressure, so just working for each other every day.
How do you do that? I mean, what have obviously for you individually, what have your challenge has been to obviously do the things that you have to do? I mean, you're expected to play Division I athletics. You're expected to give the energy you need there, but obviously when you walk out of that gymnasium, there's so many more things that you're expected to do as well.
It's just about balance. Like we said before, anytime you have a chance to catch your breath and relax, do that. Whether you need to catch up on your work during that time, take a nap to refocus, just not letting any time pass you by without being productive in some sort of way.
I know in terms of competition, there's always respect for people you play against. And I'll ask you this. I mean, I've seen every women's player in this league since the mid-'90s. You've had a chance to go out on the court and play against Kelsey Minato. What makes her such a tough player? Because, you know, I'm one of the people that would argue that she might be the best player this league has ever seen. What makes her tough as a player out there that obviously you've played against?
She just knows the game really well. If you watch her move offensively, she's moving without the ball. She knows the spots her teammates are going to want her to be in. She's just smooth. That's the best way I can describe her. And if you turn your head one way, she's gone. Yeah. So you just always have to keep an eye on her. She never lets up on the defense. She's always attacking you, just making you be quick on your feet.
Great chance for you all here down the stretch, twice against American and an opportunity with Bucknell on Saturday. What is this? What's the mood as you all get set down the stretch here, still with a chance to play home in the early portion of the Patriot League tournament, which we know is so important?
We're feeling pretty good. I know our Army loss was tough on everyone, but we walked away feeling like we played well, just didn't make the shots that we needed to, but we got the shots that we wanted. So just trying to stay confident, keep working on our offense, executing. This time of the year it's about who can execute best offensively and make less dumb plays.
Right.
So we're just working on that.
All right, appreciate the time. Best of luck the rest of the way here. We'll see you in the Patriot League tournament.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Justice Swett joining us here as always. Find out where the Navy women are playing. It'll be obviously at home on Wednesday night against American at Bucknell, and then at American to finish the season. As always, go to www.navysports.com.